Yo, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello.
There he is. Damn, dude, your beard's gotten long. Uh,
That's what happens.
Are you talking to me?
yes. It's so funny, dude.
I got to eat ice cream sandwich.
I know, that's a huge sandwich. It's a big grab, or big bite, whatever it's called.
Big bopper.
Big bopper, alright.
It's like it's covered with chantilly lace. I know my 50s music references.
Okay, good. I was actually quizzing you.
For you?
Yeah.
Where's Matt? Why isn't he talking?
I don't know.
Matt, do you know how to unmute your mic? Oh,
It's like muting and unmuting.
I don't know what's his problem. Oh, he left the call.
Ruh-roh. What's he saying?
He said he doesn't know what he's doing and he's trying to fix it.
Okay, good.
Have help.
What?
Have help.
You want me to open it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's already open. I just need you to twist it off.
Twist that. There you go.
There you go. You need a napkin.
I got a mouth. I don't need a napkin.
Boom.
That's right.
That's how I feel about a Smith cup.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Who let the hobo in here?
I got a hobo for you. Where's everybody at?
I don't know. What are you laughing at?
When I stopped, Riley's Cheerful Chicken started playing.
Alright, I like to start this music off.
Well, no.
I always find it funny to hear.
Oh, this is terrible. All right, lead is on.
Did you post the link in the classroom?
I asked Rhonda to, but I'll go.
There's like so much cookie in my beard.
Gotta save something for later.
How's that helping it?
Isn't that the worst getting sweet in your beard?
No, what's worst is when you have to blow your nose.
Don't talk about it.
Oh, I get stuck in your mustache. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or when you brush your teeth and you get the toothpaste in your whiskers. Well, Rhonda says she can't get to the. Won't let her in.
Why?
I don't know.
Can you do an invite? Oh wait, there we go. She got in.
Hey.
I'm eating ice cream sandwich.
Well, we want some.
Sorry. It's cold on my teeth.
Who's driving?
Everybody?
Yep.
Hi, Miss Jennifer.
Oh, she can't hear you. I got headphones on.
I would tell Rhonda to hi.
Rhonda said hello. Rhonda, she said hi. She said hey.
Is anybody else joining us?
Hopefully. Otherwise, I just give the three y'all the permission to do whatever you want.
This meeting's adjourned. You're drinking a monster. That's so bad for you.
And that big ass cookie thing isn't?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Well,
Yeah.
the last time we were in chat, I had one of these, nobody could hear me. It was a mess.
No, you're good. You're all crystal clear.
Yeah, I can hear you. You guys hear
Thank
me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you, Mark.
Okay. Sorry, I'm driving on the road too, so it's a little loud.
Oh, I'll post that example site I've been working on.
Oh, y'all can, you know you can screen share, don't you?
Yeah, I like the whole angle thing. How did you do that?
It's actually a template, I think,
Oh, that's
or it might be
awesome.
Matt's design. I don't know, but I've seen a
No,
template.
this is just straight HTML, JavaScript, and CSS.
Oh, okay. Well, I like that. I always have liked this type of design.
Are the like angles? Are those just like background images, or how do
No,
you do
like
that?
there's like CSS that you can do to make them angled like that.
Oh, dude, that is sharp.
Yeah, it makes it so much simpler than trying to make all your images an angle.
Yes.
So
Mark, you're asking how to do that. All you have to do is you rotate it. You do a rotation by degrees.
Oh, how does it not like cut off the corners and stuff like when you rotate it? You just have to make it like wider than the screen, or what?
You do a like. Are you talking about how to? Well, like you would set an absolute position for it, and then you would just set the rotation. So it's essentially like a just a white image, but you rotate it.
yeah.
But how would you like keep it from cutting off? Could you make it like 9,000 pixels wide or something?
You would have to see you would have to set a maximum width, and then you would make it larger than the maximum width.
Yeah, like
Or that-
the overflow of the photo is hidden.
The overflow's hidden. Okay.
Yeah.
I see a lot of sites on that awards.com do that. It's pretty neat.
I I don't know if he'd like all that scrolling, but I like the site.
I think it looks really good, and I think it would be easy to translate it to what he wants.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
We could turn it into a theme in our other class.
If you're talking about digital media, yeah, that's what we're doing now is turning things into themes.
I think that's super useful. I can't wait till we get further into that.
Well, I know digital media is teaching me a lot of things with PHP because I ain't too whipped on that one.
Yeah, PHP is a tough language. I'm still a noob.
Well, when I took PHP, I ended up taking PHP and JavaScript at the same time. And you talking about confusing, Matt? It was.
Oh yeah, I remember that semester.
Do we all?
The PHP class wasn't that bad, but we didn't really go that far in depth. But the JavaScript class I took was very in depth. Like, I'd never programmed anything out in my life. I'm sure you guys hadn't either before that. It's a tough class. JavaScript was really tough.
Yeah, that was a tough class.
It made me stop and think about what things I still have yet to learn. I'm great with HTML and CSS. I'm not that good as Matt is, but uh, I can find my way around in there. But when you start adding JavaScript and PHP, I'm really lost. I don't even know how to go back and troubleshoot stuff.
Well, I think we're going to be the only ones that show up.
Who else had said that they're going to be here?
I thought
Scott, Alicia, I thought. I know Jennifer couldn't.
yeah, Jennifer was the only one that I thought wasn't going to be able to show up.
I'd say give him like 10 more minutes.
You're too generous.
I'll give you 10 minutes.
Well, I saw Russell pop up a while ago, but he went offline again. And Judith, I haven't heard anything from her, so I thought she was going to be here too.
I think she had said that she wouldn't be able to make it.
I think we lost Piper.
He's over there. I think we lost him too.
No, I'm here. Were you guys saying words?
We're just sitting over here doing our own thing.
Well, I think it's. We can probably call it.
All right, meeting adjourned.
Well, I've texted everybody I knew of that isn't here that I had their number.
Now we lost Mr. Butler.
Yeah, I'll give it till I guess 7:30, and if nobody else shows up, we'll just call it, and we'll go with whatever you want to design.
Deal.
You cool with that, Rhonda?
That's fine with me, guys.
If nobody else can put time in, they don't deserve to have an input.
Well, that's how I feel. I know Mark's over the design department, and you've got a good handle of what we need to do as far as the commerce, the e-commerce side. I'm really open with designs. I was just trying to put some styles out there that maybe not so much as the styles, but the color coordination, and trying to look at a different type of banner that he wanted.
You got real quiet, Ron. I couldn't hear like half of that.
Oh Lord, can you hear me now?
Yeah, like you sound fine at the beginning, but then like it just kind of disappeared almost. Like it sounded like a whisper.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't scream, but I'll talk louder. I said that you have a good idea about the design and layout. What I put
It's doing the same thing.
is it?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Turn your reggae off, Robert.
What? My microphone is on. Oh no.
God. Oh my goodness, we all like music, but please.
No, that was Modest Mouse. It was not reggae.
Okay, never mind. That's okay. Play it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, sorry about that. I guess driving through the middle of nowhere, Texas, disconnects me from the Hangout.
That's unexcusable.
How dare that cellular service?
He's probably out here close to me somewhere.
All right, Mountain Man. I think we're good.
Okay. You guys may commence while I listen.
You mean play DS?
That's not what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
I'm
I
grading.
guess we should go with that modern style. Is what I think we should do, but I'm open to opinions.
Like the site that you showed us?
Well, like not necessarily like mine, but like kind of like that style.
Yeah, I think the site that you had was super clean. It's definitely not something you see every day. I mean,
Yeah, it's nothing special. It's not all mine. I copied some code, so.
we all do.
I think we do. Matt, how easy is that going to be able to tweak in WordPress?
It just depends on the theme and all the options we have, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Okay.
I wanted to bring up to you guys, I have a developer license for Themes Kingdom, so if you guys go in there and there's a theme y'all like, let me know and I can pull that off there for y'all.
Sweet.
Okay, I need some extra ones too on the side.
We'll see.
Alright, so I guess us three will go. We'll look on that. What was it again, Piper? Themes Kingdom.
Themes Kingdom. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess each of us pick one theme out that we like, and then we'll submit it each of them, and then see which design I guess is picked per se or theme.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm down with that.
That's fine with me.
So yeah. So I guess each of us get a design, put it on the classroom, let the classmates look at it, look at them, see which ones they like, and then once we have a consensus, I guess show it to the client, see which ones he prefers. Or
That sounds like the best way to go about it, honestly.
Uh, we also can post that link to that Themes Kingdom that he's talking about for the other students too, so they can do the same. But they're
Yeah.
not here, so what do we do?
We'll just post this hangout on the classroom and just give a brief description, like, hey, kind of what we just said, like Themes Kingdom. We can go there and look and see what we like, and everybody just pick one, and then like post a screenshot of it or whatever, or a picture of it.
I just added a link to the chat for this, so you guys should be able to see it.
Okay, cool.
And then I believe I also have a developer license for Elegant Themes as well, so if you guys want to look there, that's another source that we have. And actually, they have a theme on there called Divi 2.4. It's kind of like, Matt, it's kind of like X, but it's a little more flexible than X is.
oh, okay.
So I would also say definitely give that a look and see if there's something. Elegant Themes has, to me, they have a better selection than Themes Kingdom does, but I have, like I said, I have licenses for both of them, so you guys can look there and see if there's anything that would work for that.
I'd definitely say
Okay.
themes.
Yeah.
Well, even if we wanted to use if we wanted to use X, I know that the builder for X would accommodate what you want to do there without having to actually get in there and edit the actual, the HTML and PHP to achieve what you want.
Okay, let's pick a theme out that we each like, post it on the classroom, and I guess let's meet next week sometime.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
I guess we can break it down into students and have these students pick out a modern theme, these students pick out a standard theme, and then whoever else pick out something crazy that they want to do or whatnot, but at least have different categories of themes to show. Good way to bring that up, Rhonda.
I'm about to be silent for just 2 minutes. Hold on.
If Piper's posting stuff, I don't see it.
I'll put it in the classroom just to make sure. Rhonda, I put a link in the classroom, so you could check there. For some reason, I guess you can't see my chat.
Piper, can you post them all up for us so we can see them? Matt and Mark, my questions to y'all is, what about our colors and the banner that he wants to redo and stuff like that?
What I would suggest is looking like I'll post some websites on some flat color UIs because those would seem to be the most popular and in right now, and see if we can actually find some flat colors that'll really help the website kind of stand out from other ones. And if we can't find any, then we can go back to the drawing board.
The other thing I would suggest is, going along with this theme, I might try to stick with an 8-bit color range instead of using like a 16 or 32-bit color range, so that way it can stay inside that realm of retro.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
See, that's what I used on mine, was the 8-bit colors. I didn't go anything higher than that.
Yeah, that'll be pretty easy to translate to whatever design y'all go with. And it's usually really web friendly too, because certain colors don't translate well to the web.
But I love Barney purple.
Well, we all do, but it has to be a little bit of give and take.
Mine's favorite bright green, so we're really in trouble.
I like black. Everything black.
It's always a good choice.
If nothing else, just go with grays. That works.
Yeah, we'll just do a black and white website, no color. To be the saddest, most depressing website ever.
It'd be like the New York Times.
So just like you're reading the newspaper? It's literally a newspaper?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's an 8-bit newspaper.
Piper, do we still need to turn in more mock-ups for our assignment, or is that I have that?
No, that's fine. And actually, since we're moving in this direction, as long as we can determine who's going to be doing what on each of the 3 or 4 styles that y'all are going to go with, you can turn those in instead of doing like the independent mock-up, since nobody else could make it, so it's kind of difficult to get those other people's opinions. So I think it would be a lot easier just to, us as a group, we can decide who is going to be the strongest in each one of those categories, and then then we can get those 3 or 4 turned in, and just make sure that when we're selecting who's going to be in what group, make sure we kind of mix up the people who are going to be like stronger on design than some of the people who are a little bit on the weaker side, like more programmers. They're, generally programmers aren't that great in design just because of the way your brain works. People who are more left brain versus right brain. So make sure that we're getting the right combination of people working on the right projects.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Well, I know I'm no programmer, guys. I'm more of a design side, so I know Piper's got me right where I need to be.
And when we can always, make that decision, like, it doesn't have to be made this second. We can, y'all can sit down and look and see, okay, I think these people would be best suited together to work on this. So.
I'm looking at Elegant Themes right now, and there's a lot of good ones.
Cool, so we'll just all submit. Do we need to edit that theme in Photoshop or something to reflect what we want, or are we just picking out a layout?
I would say more of a layout.
Okay,
well,
so just don't.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so we're not gonna touch anything on it. It's just we're just picking out a general theme that we like.
I would almost say that maybe you don't have to take everything out, but at least maybe throw, if you need to change up the color scheme or something like that, because a lot of those are going to be, more like business kind of centric, and that's obviously not going to work. But the layout might work, So you just tweak enough stuff to where it would look appealing to the client. He could see, because he's not a very. It's hard. We can already tell that it's kind of difficult for him to visualize what he wants. So maybe we could, kind of tweak things to make it more something that we think that he may want. So maybe throw his logo in there and change up some of the colors. But for the most part, I'd say leave the general layout because it's going to have a lot of different options. You don't want to take any of that stuff out just so he can see the possibility. And it may be easier just to take that stuff out and add in things that he would have on his own site, just to make it easier for him to kind of process and say, oh, I think this would look good for my site, or oh no, that's not going to work for what I want. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's what I was asking. I didn't know if you wanted this to actually alter what we were picking out. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I would say alter it just enough to where he can process it, but outside of that, I wouldn't put too much work into it until he says, I like this, and then we can give him a full mock-up of, all right, this is what your site's going to look like.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Okay. Would you feel it would be a good idea to look for a responsive theme?
Well, yes. And we all know that, responsive is going to be important, especially with the last Google update that came out with the algorithm, to where they're knocking down sites that are not responsive and not mobile friendly in favor of sites that are. So that's going to be really important. But it really only applies to if you're searching for something on a mobile device. But still, we want to make sure, most people use mobile devices right now.
We want to be relevant. Right.
Yeah, so I think responsive, not necessarily mobile first, but something that's responsive and mobile friendly is going to be a really big deal.
Yeah.
There's one on Elegant Themes called Nimble, and it's really nice.
Nimble, like N-I-B-B-L-E?
No, N-I-M-B-L-E.
That's what I said.
Did you? I thought you said BB. Sorry.
No. No, I'm just kidding. I spelled it wrong.
Oh.
I spelled nibble.
Trying to make me into the full way.
I'm going, what?
Okay. I'm still driving, so I can't exactly look at it right now.
You're all good now.
I'm looking at on mobile. And on the mobile, it looks like it would be really good for what he wants. It's just fancy enough, I think, to work, but it's not going to be like overkill. There's not like, oh, look at all this animation.
Yeah, because I knew he said he didn't want it to be flashy.
Are there birds somewhere?
It's your bird.
No.
Is it on the thing?
No, there's birds like in the background. I hear it.
I hear the birds every time you turn your mic on.
No, there's no birds.
What kind of music are you listening to, Piper?
There's no music at all. I'm literally like, whatever. Y'all keep talking.
You probably have a nest in that beard.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I hear squeaking, but it didn't sound like birds to me. I just take it every once in a while.
Everybody in the living room with me is dead asleep.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, everybody good with this meeting? We know what we want to do?
Yeah, I think so. I think we accomplished what we're going to talk about. So, I'm good.
Oh, really, Piper?
What? I didn't say anything.
You unmuted your mic and then muted it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought more people were talking. I'm making sure y'all don't get a whole bunch of background noise from me since I'm in a car.
So, Piper, if we find something we like, we're just going to let you know and you pull it off for us?
Yeah, if something off Elegant, just let me know, and I'll have to pull it down because you have to have a license to get it. I know there's some free themes on Themes Kingdom, but on Elegant Themes, all of them are premium. But I have access to all of them, so I can pull those down. And the one thing we want to make sure is that we're going to change these enough to where it's not going to look like the original thing, because that's like one of the worst things ever. You give this over to a client, and then one day they're searching for something and they come across a site that looks identical to theirs.
Oh, nightmare stories.
Luckily, I've not had to experience those woes, but I mean, I've built sites for myself, and then I was like, I felt like I changed it enough, and then I go and I find like a competitor site that's identical to mine. So it's just something to keep in the back of your head when you're choosing these. How can we modify this to make it his own? So instead of just like a cookie cutter shell that a bunch of like 1,000 of the people are using.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just something to think about.
All right, that sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Okay. Well, everybody look at some themes, and we'll re-adjourn next week.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
So when do we need to have our design in to
30
pilot?
minutes.
Well, we really don't have a date on it, but we just have to keep in mind that right now, as it sits, we have 7 weeks left in the semester, and we want to get this to him before the end of the semester. So I'm going to say like 6 weeks is really where we're sitting. So we want to do it as quickly as possible, but on the other hand, we don't want it you don't want to rush it and do a sloppy job. So just hopefully it would be great by like next week if we could have another meeting and we could at least have like 3 of these layouts that hopefully we can get more people in the meeting next week, and we can really sit down and say, hey, this is going to be a good idea, let's pick from one of these, and then we can move forward on a true prototype.
That sounds good.
So I think the answer to that question will be, let's figure out when everyone can meet next week, and then that's when we need to have these done by.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Well, I think our general meet dates are either Tuesdays or Thursdays, because everybody else has something to do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Yeah, that seems fair. I'd like to shoot for Tuesday probably, but like I said, it's all on when everyone can do it. So we'll need to figure that out.
Yeah, we can post it in the classroom and see when everyone is available to meet next week. But we'll try to shoot for Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay, cool. And what I'll do is I'll go back over this video, and then I'll type up just a brief synopsis of what we discussed and the conclusion that we came to.
Okay, that sounds good.
And Matt, I'll get with you after this so that I can get the video from you, and I'll go ahead and edit it down and take all the dead air out of the beginning and any slow spaces in the middle, just so it's a little more tolerable for anybody who wasn't in the meeting, because it's hard to sit there and watch, and then there's 4 minutes of silence while we're researching something and then coming back. So before you post it up in the classroom, just email me or something like that, and I'll pull down the YouTube video, and then I'll edit it, and then I'll throw it up on mine.
Continue on West Front Street.
All right, sounds good.
Cool.
All right, cool guys.
Is that it? We're done?
Yeah, that's it.
Done.
Awesome. Done.
All right, have a good 4th.
Yeah,
Y'all too.
All right.
All right. Bye guys.
Bye.